welcome to our January 2025 Regulatory Outlook. This is a bumper edition where we look ahead at laws that are coming into force during the course of 2025.
It'll come as no surprise to learn that there's a lot of regulation coming in a lot of areas, and it's going to be important for your business to understand what is going to be impacting you over the next 12 months. But we're going to focus on three key areas that we see being points of significant change over the next year: AI, digital regulation, and the eponymous ESG.
So starting with artificial intelligence, of course the EU AI Act came into force last year, but there are two key dates that you really need to watch out for this year. First, on the 2nd of February, we have the ban on prohibited practices, and on the 2nd of August, the new regime for the general purpose AI kicks in. Then if we move on and we look at digital regulation, the DMCCA, the Digital Markets Competition and Consumer Act, came into force last year, but from the 1st of January this year, a number of provisions have actually come into force already. There are also quite a few consultations out at the moment on paid subscriptions and also on unfair commercial practices, so do check those out as well. And of course, importantly, the Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA, get their new consumer law enforcement powers from around April 2025.
And on ESG, there are a number of pieces of legislation that you need to keep your eye on. Firstly, the Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive. The first in-scope companies will be reporting during the course of 2025. Hopefully you're aware if that captures you. On supply chains, due diligence and transparency continues to be a key area of focus, with three particular pieces of legislation that you should be aware of: the Corporate Sustainability Due Diligence Directive, the Forced Labour Regulation, and also the EU Deforestation Regulation, which you may recall was delayed in implementation from the end of last year, will now be coming into effect at the end of 2025. Happily, for those concerned about the impact of complying with all this legislation on a business, the EU is also looking at how it can address that bureaucracy by bringing together an omnibus directive with a number of key pieces of legislation for ESG across the EU caught within that.
So please check out our Outlook. We've also included a helpful timeline in there as well to help you plan out the year. And of course, if you've got any questions, then give us a ring. Thanks very much.